Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture perfect, do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Yes! Let's get into another reaction, y'all. We are here with, what is this? The Walking Dead season, like, what show am I watching? The Walking Dead season 2, episode 12, one more episode to go, and then we're getting to season 3. Do you want a season 3? Oh, I think you do. Yeah, so the last episode, Carl, was a reason, I don't know, people were commenting being like, the zombie that Carl saw was a zombie that killed Jurassic Park. And I was like, reading the comments and be like, yeah guys, I know that, thanks. But just in case, I guess they were just saying just in case you didn't know, but I knew. I thought I said that in my outro. You know, I would like to take a poll of how many people actually listen to my intros and outros. I bet you the vast majority just skip to the reaction. Like, I remember before I was a reactor myself, I would like watch a bunch of reactors, right? And there's so many fabulous reactors out there. So shout out to the reactors on YouTube and all the work they do there. Mwah, kisses to them. Go to your favorite reactor and tell them Andres Array says, Heidi Ho Winslow, I'm here and queer. Buckle up. But anyways, yeah, so I don't know, every time I film The Walking Dead, let me tell you what happens. ADD is real, I have it. I swear, we're getting to the show. Every time I film The Walking Dead, you guys might see me like always going like this. My nose always itches inside. Have you guys ever had that? Like you'll be talking to somebody and all of a sudden the inside of your nose is super itchy for no reason whatsoever. And then you're looking like you did some type of drugs and you're constantly doing your nose. I have no idea what it is, guys. I think my nose is super allergic to the show. But regardless, we're gonna keep on pushing on through. But anyways, so this episode is called Better Angels. Carl brought the zombie walker thing over and it killed Jurassic Park. Rest in peace, Jurassic Park. You guys also let me know that the actor who played Jurassic Park / Dale was upset or he was in protest that the director, I believe you guys said, he left. He got fired. I believe that's what people were saying. And then other people were saying others to leave after that. So apparently this director or producer, whoever he was a big influence on the first 2 seasons of this show. I don't know why the studio fired him. Some people said the studio was treating that particular person horribly, and now Dale was like, I'm off this. So Dale is dead. He left a horrible, horrible way. I hope that the show stays intact on how good it is, because although people said season 2 is not their favorite or they like it, I actually have enjoyed season 2. So, you know, there's that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna say if I did a poll on who listens to my intros and outros, that would be a gag. I wish we could do polls on my videos. Maybe, I don't think that YouTube has that yet, but they really should. Hi YouTube, make some polls for videos. I love polls. How do I feel about characters? It's crazy because I was like, what's going on with Carl? Is he okay? Like, where is his parents? And it wasn't, I don't really give a damn. I know Rick is like out there saving the world, literally. And Lori, somebody gather around, I swear, we're gonna get into this, oh my God, it's 3 minutes down. But until then, gather around the gold mic. So really, really quickly, but I gagged when somebody was like, Lori had one job and one job only, to watch her child. And I was gagging, gagging, rolling, and gagging. Picture that if you want to. But yes, but Lori does have other jobs. She already stated it. She washes clothes, she does she cooks, and she keeps the stability of the house. That's what she believes her place is in this particular world. I feel like if a woman wants to go out and sit in her, this is the only time I'm on a Little Mermaid side. If she wants to sit on the RV and act like she's in the Wild Wild West with that stupid fucking hat that she wears and those fucking wavy ass hair, somebody's like, what hat? Didn't she have a hat? Yeah, let her try to shoot whatever, as long as she's not shooting Daryl. But I was like, I don't really like Lori's stance on what women do. I feel like everybody can just, why can't a man come and clean? Like, what the fuck is T-Dog doing? Like, why can't he cook and clean or cut the grass? But anyways, everybody else is doing something. But really, really quickly, so I think that not loving Carl. And then people were like, well, he's a child. Well, hello? You guys are the same people that said that he should have a gun. And I was saying that he shouldn't have a gun because he was a child. Now you're on the other side. Oh, Lord. I was like, well, what's the worst saying? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't kind of situation. I was like, what's the saying? I'm going to get it someday. But I was like, super, like, I don't know. I feel like people are just, they have their opinions and they will form, and which is fine, by the way. I am not bashing you on your opinions. I'm just super blunt. And a lovely, lovely lady commented and was like, I'm never gonna come for you, Andres, but I will tell you how I feel. When I read that, I was like, come through, girl. Like, I love that. Give me that type of energy every day. As long as we're not disrespectful here on the channel, give me that energy. I want you to feel free to know that this is a safe space. We are all family here, honey. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, or whatever other colors there's so many colors of the rainbow. It doesn't matter what you are, female, male, whatever it doesn't matter. It's the point. It doesn't matter. Over here is a safe space and we are all family. So feel free to comment down below and tell me your opinion because nobody is wrong as long as you're not disrespectful. If you're disrespectful, honey, I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna pull this hair up and I'm gonna put it in a bun or a ponytail, because that's a ponytail, and we're gonna duke it out. Anyways, let's get into this reaction, y'all. I just talked for 6 minutes. You know this outro is probably gonna be long. I have a lot of energy. Bear with me. Let's get into this episode. I'm super excited and I'm very gay today. Very gay. What is going to happen? I don't know. This is the second to last episode. I think what's gonna happen is Walker's gonna eat Little Murray's face, and then it's gonna eat Lori's face. And then actually, no shade, we love Maggie over here kind of a little bit, but if they eat Maggie's face too, things happen because she keeps fucking around with my baby daddy #1, Glenn, and you guys know how I feel. Anyways, let's get into this episode, y'all. Everybody who loves Carol, say hey. Everybody who loves Daryl, say ho. Hey, ho. You wanna see this in a full reaction? The links are down below. Please hit the like button, share, and don't forget to comment. Without further ado, let's jump into The Walking Dead and find out exactly what this show has got to give. Hey, there's the face.
You get under your skin. He sure got under mine because he wasn't afraid to say exactly what he thought. That kind of honesty is rare. Whenever I'd make a decision, you looking back at me with that look he had. He saw people for who they were. He knew things about us, who we really are. He said this group is broken. The best way to honor him is to unbreak it. Set aside our differences and pull together.
Yeah,
our safety, our future. We're gonna prove him wrong. From now on, we're gonna do it his way. That is how we honor Dale. We tied 14 people in one house.
Don't worry about that.
The cattle on the property, we might as well be ringing the damn dinner bell.
She's right.
Look out in the windmill, another in the barn loft. That should give us sight lines both sides of the property.
Outstanding guard.
Well, I need you and Daryl on double duty.
Good job, T-Dog. You got some lines.
I'll stock the basement with food and water.
After that, Shane will assign shifts while me and Daryl take Randall off site and cut him loose. It's the right plan first time around, poor execution. You don't agree, but this is what's happening. Swallow it. Move on.
Want to take Daryl as your wingman? Be my guest.
Ooh, what, Lori? He's looking at you. What, Shane? She's looking at you. Oh, Lord. Stop hitting the truck. He heard you slam it.
Just know I've got no more patience where he's concerned.
He's turning over a new leaf. When I'm out with Daryl, help Herschel keep an eye on things around here. Shane's got a way of letting things get out of hand.
Got to understand that it's what Rick and I say, not whatever he wants.
You become close.
We talk.
Then you know he's not a bad guy. To make sure every time I leave the farm, all hell doesn't break loose.
Then maybe you should stop leaving.
Talking to this lady like she could understand what they're saying. Andrea, Little Mermaid is so combative. She's always like trying to one-up them with that stupid face. Side note, the shirts are almost made, y'all. The shirts are almost made. My designer is doing his 1 to the 2s and 2s to the 3s on the shirts. Andrea, we're gonna put some shirts on ya. Just know that she's gonna irritate me and she's gonna have no mercy doing that.
You keep an eye on things?
Of course.
That's all you had to say, Andrea.
If I tell you something, will you promise not to tell my parents?
Not a bad idea for both of us, bud. Hey, Carl. Come on back.
Took it from Daryl's motorcycle. If he found out I took it, he'd kill me. Dale. It's my fault that he died.
I bit by a walker.
I
What
saw
are you
that
saying
walker. I was gonna shoot it. It was stuck in the mud. I was throwing rocks at it and stuff. Got free, came after me, and
You ran.
I ran away.
This ain't your fault.
It's your fault.
But you need to hold on to this. As long as I'm around you, nothing's gonna happen to you, Carl. But I can't keep my eyes on you 24/7.
I'm never touching another gun
That ain't
again.
an option, Carl, okay?
Just give it back to Daryl.
Shane is like crazy.
The men are in there. You put yourself upstairs in my room?
Your dad in the house? I'm just gonna put my stuff over there.
She's kind of annoying. Girl, calm down.
Thank you.
You're pregnant, Lori.
Rick and Carl and I are taking the corner of the living room.
Pregnant woman and child sleeping on the floor while I've got a bed to myself.
This is still your house.
Nights when I came home reeking of bourbon, my wife would lock the bedroom door. The couch and I became old friends.
Look, if you two can't decide, I'll take it.
You don't have a storyline, so you could sleep on the porch.
The couch is...
She just can't leave him alone, can she?
He's here if you waited for some help.
Ain't no use waiting for something that ain't gonna come.
It's like that time you showed up Rick fixing our sink.
Thank Rick for that. Using rubber washers with the metal pipe.
So after Sophia, I thought we'll figure this out. After Dale, this is real. And it just keeps coming, doesn't it? I made a mess of things. And put you and Rick at odds. I don't even know whose baby this is.
Now, I want to stop. I want to stop. I want to stop. I want to stop. The people that don't like Shane because they say Shane SA'd or tried to SA Lori. Then Lori was like, stay away from me, stay away from me, stay away from me. So everybody who believed, you know, that's how they felt, you know, and don't come for me. I'm just saying what you felt. Now I'm curious to know how you feel. Are you still holding the torch of like you hate Shane? Because Lori now is, I don't even want to hear that because Dale's dead, now you're gonna go back to, it's the wording, girl. Because if he's that dangerous that he tried to do something with you, and then you literally were trying to get him killed, girl. It's not like you were trying to get him beat up. You were literally trying to get him murdered by Rick. Like that, let's not bullshit each other. You were trying to tell Rick so Rick would kill Shane. That's what you were doing. Now Dale's was ripped apart like he was barbecue ribs at some Texas steakhouse place. Now you're gonna go talk to Shane again, and the wording. I made a mess of things. I pit you and Rick against each other, and I don't even know whose baby this is. You're telling somebody who tried to SA you, and who is, I said, in love with her, but everybody's like, there's love and obsession is a difference, which there is. I still think that he's in love with Lori. You know, at least at this story, at this particular moment, I'm like, he's in love with her. Everything that he's doing is somebody who's in love with somebody else. He's protecting her. Now, somebody's like, why would I hate SA? Let's take the SA situation out, okay? Can I just please, let me just focus on, he's looking out for her, he's overly protective of her. Like, this is somebody who's like madly in love. This is how I interpret it. Now, you're going now to somebody who is obsessed with you, that you tried to get murdered, and now you're gonna tell this person who's obsessed, I'm saying obsessed, oh, whatever, throw obsessed, love, whatever. You're gonna go now tell the person that you don't know whose baby this is? Even being even more messy, girl?
Girl, bye, get out, get out, get out.
You're so messy. You and that hair is messy. Her new name is Messyville. Lori from Messyville. Girl.
Imagine how hard that is on you.
Look at this. Why would she say this?
You remember that night? The flames. We're gonna be all right. He's gonna make it all right. We'll get out of here. Even though things got confused, you were there for me. You were there for me.
She's trying to get killed.
You don't need to thank me for that.
Whatever the hell we thought it was, and not just you, but I'm sorry, Shane.
Does she know what she just did?
We may lose the light, but we'll be halfway home by then. Carol's putting together some provisions for him, enough to last a few days. That thing you did last night.
Ain't no reason you should do all the heavy lifting.
I'm gonna take a piss.
He's like, I'm out of here. Drama.
He was out in the swamps yesterday. He came across a walker, stuck in the mud.
The same walker that killed Dale?
That's the one. I think he wants to talk to his father.
Well, I need this Randall thing done already. It's my call.
Right out with Daryl. Good for us to spend a little time together.
Nah, I need you here.
You know, your son. He gave me this. Freeing that prisoner. More important to you than Carl.
Hey, did you try pumping the gas pedal?
I think it's been parked too long.
Let me see.
Hill told me that in these old vehicles, the points get corroded.
She's always smirking. Oh God, I can't.
Did you have me a file?
That's right, baby daddy, you got this.
I let him down.
He was proud of you. Maybe not in that moment, but overall.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You had his back.
But I think that he knew how much we cared for him.
I might do it.
It's sad.
I bet it'll work.
Batman! There he is.
Mom said you'd be here.
Told her I was taking a look out. Got tired of helping around the house.
What happened to Dale had nothing to do with you. That's why I need you. No more kid stuff. You could have the childhood I had, but that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna die. Mom, best we can do now is avoid it as long as we can, keep one step ahead. I wish I had something better to say, something more profound.
Me too.
My father was good like that. But I'm tired, son. Please, take it.
A big distance between them still. That's Shane.
Only got so many arrows. I'll get the package.
Thanks.
Yo, Randy. Governor called. You're off the hook. Oh, hell no.
Go that way.
I get it. I'm the last face you probably want to see, huh? I want you to keep quiet. You listen good. Do you hear me? We're your group.
You know where they're at?
No, I don't.
Talking boy, where are they at?
The camp set up off the highway.
I'm done with this group, man. They doomed and I want no part of it. That's all.
You're not gonna kill me?
Come on, man. If I was, you'd be dead.
You're gonna like it with us. Gets a little crazy sometimes.
Let's talk and more walking.
I think he wants to go there and kill them all. He killed him?
What's wrong? Randall's missing.
Missing? How?
Cuffs are still hooked. He must have slipped them.
Is it possible?
Nobody's asking where Shane is?
Ray! Ray! Little bastard just snuck up on me, clocked me in the face.
Just let him
The
go.
plan was to cut him loose far away from you, not in our front step with a gun.
I saw him head up through the trees that way before I blacked out.
You track him?
Nah, I see nothing.
Hey, look, there ain't no use in tracking.
Trying to tell us he got the jump on you?
I'd say Rock pretty much evens those odds, wouldn't you?
All right.
Daryl's the
Randall's
only
not
one
the
that's
only
smart.
threat out there. Keep an eye out for each other.
Oh, God. They didn't even ask where Shane was. Oh, my God. The person who's been wanting to kill the kid this whole time. If anybody dies in my group that I like, I'll be pissed.
That's pointless. Leave me alive.
Just back to square one.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a thing, you might as well do it right.
I think Rick knows.
There's 2 sets of tracks right here. Shane must have followed him a lot longer than he said. There's fresh blood on this tree. It's like they're walking in tandem. There's a little dust up right here.
What do you mean?
I mean, something went down. Had a little trouble.
No, that's him. I can't see. Glenn, what are you doing, Glenn?
Nice.
That wasn't him. It looked like him. I thought Glenn was about to get bit. I was
Does this way feel right?
That's your gun, huh? Yeah. It's my favorite piece, too.
He's telling you to go on? Shane's lost it.
Got his neck broke. He's got no bites.
Yeah, none you can see.
I'm telling you, he died from this.
How's it possible?
So anybody who dies becomes a walker?
You say he got you with a rock?
That's what I said.
He said door was shut when T-Dog rolled up.
Slipped through the rafters in the roof.
Laurie got him now lost in the soil. He wanted him out here alone so he can kill him.
So this is where you plan to do it?
It's as good a place as any.
At least have the balls to call this what it is. Murder. Really believe they're gonna buy whatever bullshit story you cook up?
I saw that prisoner shoot you down. I ran after him. It ain't gonna be easy. But Laura and Carl, they'll get over you. They're just gonna have to. Kill each other, man. What you think? We're just gonna forget about it all? We're gonna ride off?
Screw my wife, have my children call you daddy. Is that what you want? That life won't be worth a damn. I know you. You won't be able to live with this.
You got no idea what I can live with, what I live with. You wanna talk about what I can do, Rick? Come on, man, raise your gun. Better father than you, Rick. I'm better for Lori than you, man. But you come back here and you just destroy everything.
Got a broken woman. You got a weak boy. Raise your gun. You're gonna have to kill an unarmed man. Easy does it.
That was dumb. He could have shot you any moment.
Now listen to me, Shane. There is still a way back from this.
No, there isn't.
Nothing has happened here. We're gonna walk back to the farm.
together. Back to Lori. Back to Carl. Put this all behind us.
What is gonna happen?
You're making me do this shit. This was you, not me. This was you, not me. Not me.
He didn't want to do that. Oh, that's so sad. Wait. So I don't understand how they come back alive.
Dad?
Why are you here? Where is your mother? Are you gonna tell your father that he's right there?
Calm down.
You don't hear? Rick? Oh, good shot. But initially he was gonna kill his father. So, this was an episode, y'all. So there was a lot going on here. So I have to touch base on something that I kept trying to remember, or I did remember as I was watching the show, and I didn't want to pause it again to say this 1-2 second thing. 1-2 second. A lot of people were saying the last reaction that Carl is still a kid and that they forgive Carl for pretty much Dale died because of Carl. And they forgive him because he's a kid and he's alone in this world or alone in this group and there's no other kids and he's over here stuck doing adult things. And I hear that point. That point is very plausible. It does make sense. I understand it. I agree that, I can only imagine a child being, stuck around a bunch of grown adults, doing grown adult things, having a gun because everybody wants to have a gun, and there's a bunch of zombies all over the place. That I agree with, but I still blame him for killing Dale. So I just wanted to touch base on that because I heard that point. So let's talk about this episode. So T-Dog thought he was gonna get a room, honey. T-Dog was like, you know what? I got a couple of lines. I got a little action part in this episode, and honey, I shrunk the kids. I deserve a room. And the rest of us are like, the next episode you're not gonna be in it. So like, calm down, T-Dog. Go sleep on the roof. Like, honey, I shrunk the kids. Like, we won't even know where you are. Just actually go jump in a haystack. Like, it's absolutely fine. Where the cattles and the buffalo roam. Honey, just go. But I actually like T-Dog. I just like to bash him because he doesn't have any lines. And people did say, or somebody said, or a few people said, that it's because he was like, I don't know if they were saying, did they say that he was always late and he was never on time? Obviously that means he's always late. And if that's the point, he should have been fired. He shouldn't even be on the show. Now I have a question. Let's just jump right into Shane. Did Shane die in this episode also because he, like Dale, no longer wanted to be part of the show due to his little stance against the director being fired? Was he also part of it? Regardless, having that moment with Shane and having him being murdered by Rick and Rick screaming and wailing like there weren't zombies. But at that moment, I wasn't even thinking about the zombie apocalypse at this moment. Like, that moment was super emotional that Shane finally lost it. And if the actor who plays Shane wanted to be off the show due to the director, that he still had that perfect buildup of his character for him to have a send-off here. Like, it was perfect. And the second to last episode of the season, perfect. I didn't actually even know where else we can go with this. Now, who else feels like this was Lori's fault? I'm like, you know what? Let's just place the blame on another person in every single episode. Let's try to figure this shit out. The gag and the lemons to the squeezes of all the goddamn juices. Excuse me, Lord, I didn't mean to say your name. You have nothing to do with this. But yeah, Shane being a villain in this was everything. Lori came over here and I could not believe my ears and my eye drops. Like literally my eye dropped. I really cannot believe it. I cannot believe that she went to this person who was already lost in the sauce, and then you were saying these, I call it, okay, so I represent, okay, here we go. I'm a narcissist, I have to talk about myself. It is my channel. Everybody gather around the gold mic. Okay, so my actual job is I'm a federal worker, right? Shout out to me, not really. But also I'm a union rep. So I represent a bunch of federal workers in my federal job. And I always state, like, people, certain words, there are moving words, right? So those moving words mean that those certain words that you say, there's going to be an action followed it, because those are moving words, as in I'm uncomfortable, you make me feel threatened, or discrimination. Like, those big pivotal words aren't just words. So when Lori came around, the point of what I'm saying is, when Lori came around and she was saying, I don't even know who the father is. And it's like, Lori, one of those were moving words. I don't know which one it is. We have to keep playing back that sentence again. Somebody play back the tape. But one of those was moving words for him, and you saw him going like this. And you saw him like looking at her, right? It's all in the subtle movements. I'm also an actor. Could somebody get me a job in acting? But yeah, so those pivotal moments with that actor, he's a great actor. When Shane was going like this, it wasn't like just him not knowing his lines. He was really letting you know, he was showing the expression like he's gone. He's gone. Lori's crying, she's super skinny, she's wearing these clothes that are falling off of her, even though she has a belt on the last hole, by the way. On the last hole, and the pants are still falling off. And you know, she's just feeding him the wrong information. She was like, listen, I tried to tell Rick to kill you, it didn't work. So now I'm gonna come over here and get you to try to kill Rick. And I know Rick is gonna kill you. So, bam, I did my job. And so, yeah, Shane's dead because of her. You know, it's like, well, I mean, Shane was gonna die regardless. But Lori is, I still don't hate her, but she's irritating. Lori is like, when you guys go to have you ever gone to a picnic and there was like, you have fruit, you know, you're with your spouse or your family, and you pick up the fruit, you pick up that nice, beautiful orange slice, and if a gnat keeps flying in your face, you're like, get out of here, gnat, I'm about to eat this wonderful orange. And then you're about to put it in your mouth, and then there's a gnat again, it hits you in your eyeball. That's Lori. Lori is like a gnat at this point, and she's irritating me. We're gonna call her Natty Lori. Or what was the other name I gave her? I forgot what the name was. Right now I'm gonna call her Natty Lori. Miss Nat, Miss Nat is like really fucking annoying. So in that point, but I don't hate her. The Little Mermaid, I have to say, I think I was reaching a little bit in this episode at the beginning because of her face. It's just her face. And I know that, I guess that's her like face acting, it's dreadful. But overall, her character is not that bad. Like, so far, I actually have to say, a few episodes now, like, she's not irritating me. And I think I'm just like reaching, because I'm like, come on girl, piss me off. I'm making sure it's about you. But like the past 2 episodes, like, she's been good. She's been safe, y'all. She's been safe. Glenn, who else just wants to take Glenn's clothes off? Like, I'm just like, listen, when he started crying and trying to fix that RV, I was like, oh my God, take off your clothes. Let's do it for the vine. But like literally, like Glenn is, I just love him. I literally love him. I love Glenn. If Glenn asked me to marry him, I would delete the channel and I would just go marry Glenn. But clearly he has a wife and kids, so he's like not interested, so fuck you. But he's a great character, I love that. Maggie is kind of annoying. I think right now at this moment that Maggie's more annoying than Little Mermaid. And I'm not lying to you guys. I think Maggie is really annoying. I hate how they made her character. She came in like Zorro in one of the episodes and like swung her sword and cut off a zombie head. And it was like, let's go. And like took the horse with Lori and galloped Miss Nat Nat and Zorro went back to the house. But after that, she's been really annoying. She's like so annoying. You could put your stuff in my room. I don't want to. Girl, I don't want to. Can you please do something? You are so annoying, Maggie, Miss Zorro. You're annoying me. She's kind of annoying. And I'm not saying I hate her. I don't hate her, guys. So please, when you comment down below, be like, you fucking hate Lori, I'm off this. Peace. I'm going to another reaction channel. Bye. But that's not what I'm saying. But if you feel like you want to leave, I don't help anybody. But like what I'm saying is like, she's just, you know, hopefully her character develops or she gets eaten alive. I don't know, whichever one. It's a toss up at this point. Herschel's amazing. His was that his wife? His new wife? Who's the blonde? Is that the mother? I don't even know who the lady is. Whoever that lady is, and the daughter and the son, they're also chilling with T-Dog. They actually when this show is, this is something that you guys don't know. When this show is actually being filmed, T-Dog, Herschel's wife or stepwife or whoever that lady is, the daughter, the blonde daughter, and the son, the stepson or son, they were actually at Red Lobster. They were actually going at Red Lobster getting the main feast that is like now $30-some or more, which comes with a lobster tail, 2 things of shrimp, either grilled and fried, a side of mashed potatoes, and some Brussels sprouts or broccoli. Like, they were not on the show, guys. And they got the endless biscuits. If you guys have not had Red Lobster biscuits, go talk to one of them, and I'm sure they'll share with you. They have nothing else to do. So, bye. Carl in this episode, he's a child, Andres. Carl is a child. He's a great actor. If you don't want me to bash children, then I'll just stop right there. I'm like, what is Batman doing? Batman is up on the barn, then Batman ends up being in, where is Lori? Lori must not like Carl. At this point, Lori's like this, I'm wearing clothes, it's not fitting me, this child's annoying, Carl, go play. Like, Lori, can you please? Didn't Rick and the rest of them say, go into the house and stay in there? How do you not know that your son has escaped the house at nighttime? Lori, you know in the next episode, she's gonna do that annoying dumb face. Like, oh my God, I just can't. So Carl, AKA Batman, is like all over the place. He ends up killing Shane. That was a glorious, but he pulled the gun out before Shane was even revived from the dead. And what's going on? The people, now if you die, you just become alive? Is that what's happening? Or is it because they're reusing, is it because they're reusing the weapons? No, he stabbed him with a knife. Oh, do you think that the people who are dying are, no, because the other guy, he snapped his neck. So my theory was that they're coming back to life because they're reusing the weapons that they're killing with the walkers. But I mean, they could have easily just washed it off. But that's the only thing I was thinking, like, okay, the blood of the walkers. But Shane snapped that boy's neck. So, and that guy came back to life with no bite marks. And we saw the other 2 security guards and they had no bite marks. So how are these people coming back to life? So now everybody who dies is coming back to life. Is it now like an air toxin? Like when you die, like the air, no, because if you're dead, how is it traveling? Bitch, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, so whatever. Whatever the show is gonna give me, we're here for it. Clearly they needed to do something else than have just the walkers bite each other. They wanted to make it even more deadlier. So now something's happening where you kill somebody and they're coming back to life. So now when you kill them, you have to chop off their heads and blow it up into smithereens. Great, now it's gonna get more bloody. I'm here for it. Is there any other character that we haven't talked about? We talked about Glenn, we talked about T-Dog, we talked about T-Dog and his not having lines. Rick was amazing in this episode. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with me. My body is all over the place. But I saw Rick this whole episode and I just like wanted to make out with him. Carol was coming through with her dead skunk around her neck. We love Carol. I don't care. I know some people don't like her. Somebody's like, you really don't like? Yeah, read the comments. But once again, this is a safe space, so they can feel free to not like Carol. And I'm not sure they don't like Carol. They just think she's a pointless character. But I just love Carol. Let her just do her thing, honey. She is walking in Vanity Fair right now. Go ahead, Carol. Go ahead, Carol. Daryl was I'm sorry. Glenn has been knocked off. I've realized my first child, like Lori, is Daryl's my baby daddy. So me and Lori both had a mix-up of our baby daddies, and but I figured out before her. So Daryl is baby daddy number 1. So everybody, please clap at home. And we love Daryl over here. Nothing Daryl could do is wrong. So shout out to him. I think I touched base on everything else. Dale was a good character. He's dead. I have nothing else to say. And Shane's dead, and I think I'm gonna miss that. And now I'm like, okay, so who's gonna be our big baddie now? Because Shane's gone. Is it gonna be the Little Mermaid? Or not? Well, the next episode, I'm assuming we're gonna have to deal with all of those walkers that have now came out of the woods. And for some odd reason, Rick cannot hear the sound of a walker all of a sudden. He doesn't know what that's not people having sex. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel. That's not what's happening here. Those are dead people. So Rick, pay attention. Whatever. This is a really good episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. Kisses, kisses, kisses all the way down. Please like and share this video. Once again, you know what to do if you want to see it in a full reaction. Until next time, check out all my other reactions. And now I'm going to do that outro. Until next time. I love this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right.
Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a